Nobody actually knows how to get more men and boys to read, but everybody's writing articles about it, and I want to talk about the latest one from Will Pavia in The Times. It is somewhat provocatively titled, "Men Don't Read Anymore, Can Mr. Beast Change That?" And it's actually a really good look at this growing community of male readers and male reading influencers. In particular, the article cites two great guys, Luke Bateman and Chris Conner-Reeds, but more on them in a second. The basic thrust of the piece is that while reading is down across the board, it's worse across all reading categories for men. But we see examples where men will actually go out and read, or at least buy the books, if they're recommended or inspired from like a trusted or admired source. It just so happens that women are much more engaged in the community of reading, whether that's here on Bookish social media or in any number of the other like celebrity tastemaker book clubs that are popping up. Men need something similar, and that's what I want to discuss here, because to do that successfully, I think we need a whole ecosystem of different people talking about different books, such that there's something for everybody to latch onto. And I think we're called to celebrate reading, especially guys reading, in all of its forms across like any different genre that gets people into it. And I had to remind myself of that, because there was a part of me when I saw that Mr. Beast was co-writing a book with James Patterson that wanted to be a little bit snobbish about it. Then I thought to myself, that book is going to sell millions of copies, and it's going to get so many young people who have not previously picked up or bought a book in years to try it out. That is an amazing thing that is putting money into bookstores, and we have to celebrate it. But if the brofluencer canon can sometimes feel limited in its appeal or its impact, I think it's just another reminder of why we need so many different guys talking about this in so many positive ways. And that's Luke and Chris. A lot has been made about like Luke's amazing looks and husky Australian voice, but the fact is he is out here talking about books he loves and getting tons of people into reading. Especially, genres or books that a lot of men might not consider picking up otherwise. I don't care, and I bet he doesn't care if part of the reason that you tune in is for a sweaty tractor look, just so long as you also listen to what he is saying about the books and maybe consider checking one out. And Chris is doing an amazing job getting men into reading as someone who had to convert into it himself. He had the most important quote of the entire article, so I'm just going to say it directly. "I honestly couldn't say why so many men don't read, but all it takes is just to find that one book." The promise of Bookish social media, in my mind, is helping more people find that one book that helps them get back into reading. Because at the end of the day, this is only important if you put the phone down and pick up the book for some portion of your time. Forget performative males, forget performative readers. Like, everything at the end of the day is performative. And so much of our identities and our norms around who we are or our gender is a reflection of what we see in the world around us. When I was growing up, I felt pressured to hide the fact that I was this big nerdy reader because it didn't conform to the social expectations I thought that others had of me. And I'm so grateful that young men today get to grow up looking up to guys like Luke and like Chris and see reflected in them this aspirational love of reading and the fact that you can be a strong, capable, independent boy or man who loves books and does cry on occasion. All of this is moving us in the right direction, and I just want to say, really well done, guys.